Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. Today I am going to be reviewing an app that I use for money tracking. It's called iSaveMoney, and I'm going to discuss why tracking my income has changed my financial perspective and actually improved financial outcomes for me. So, when it comes to financial apps, most people focus on tracking expenses. They want to know, where did the money go and where can I cut expenses? Of course, this is something that does have value, but I've discovered something powerful by flipping that script. I track income. Specifically, I've been using the iSaveMoney app recently to do this. I previously used another app, but when Apple recently upgraded their operating system, that app is no longer compatible with the newer iOS. So I had to switch apps. I've been trying the iSaveMoney app, and so far, so good. So I started using iSaveMoney primarily to track my freelance income. But I quickly realized that logging all of my income, not just my freelance income, does have some benefits and can be a real game changer. And this isn't just a freelance thing. Whether you have a steady paycheck, side hustles, investment returns, cash gifts, or occasional windfalls, tracking every dollar that comes in really does give you a perspective that expense tracking alone just doesn't provide. And this is why I believe that that is true. When you see your total income over a month, a quarter, or a year, you gain a clear understanding of your actual earning power, and you start to notice patterns. Maybe that side project brings in more than you thought, or perhaps those small income streams add up to something significant. And this awareness can really help you make better decisions about business moves, negotiating rates, or pursuing new opportunities. You're not just reacting to what you spent, which sometimes happens when you're only tracking your money from the expenses standpoint. Instead, you're strategically thinking about what you're capable of earning. Now, with most people, myself included, incomes vary. And tracking income really is an invaluable perspective. Instead of feeling uncertain month to month, you can see your rolling averages and trends. And even if you have a traditional salary, tracking your bonuses, your reimbursements, your different tax refunds, and other income that comes in shows you the complete picture of your financial flow. So specifically, how does this iSaveMoney app work? Well, it keeps things pretty simple, which is why I selected it. Again, up until December, and it's now February, I was using another money tracking app. I switched to this one in December, and so far, so good, is my opinion. Now, what I do is every time money hits my account, whether it's a client payment or a rebate check or even $20 that my friend paid me back, I log it into the app. And I've found that the interface on the app is clean and straightforward. I enter the amount, the source, and the date, and that's basically it. And what this does is it makes it particularly effective for me to focus on my income. This isn't an app that tries to do everything. And that's okay with me. It's not analyzing my spending habits, connecting to my bank account, or offering budget tools. What it's doing well for me is tracking the money coming in. It can also track expenses. I've seen that in the app, but I've opted not to use that feature because, again, I just wanted to focus on what's coming in. Now, I do like that you can categorize by source, so you could break it up into freelance income or passive income or gifts, etc. And you're able to view totals by various time frames depending on how you set it up and see visual representations of your income patterns over time if that's something that you'd like to do. Now, the simplicity of the app means that there's not really any friction. I can log my income in seconds because the app isn't cluttered with features that I don't need right now. So I am using it consistently. Now, another thing I appreciate about iSaveMoney is its transparent pricing model. The app offers a free version with basic income tracking features. Right now, I'm using the free version of the app because it's meeting my needs. And I do feel like it's honestly enough for most people to get started and see the real value of tracking their income and using this app or an app like it. It lets you log unlimited income entries, view the monthly totals, and access basic reports. Now, if you are someone who wants more detailed analytics, you do have those options. There are different tiers that provide things like custom date ranges, income source comparisons, export capabilities, and even annual trend reports. Now, those are available with a premium version that right now at the time of this filming costs $4.99 a month or $39.99 a year, which basically breaks it down to $3.33 a month. So it's obviously very affordable if you decide to go that route. Now, my take is that if you're serious about understanding your income patterns, especially as a freelancer or someone who with multiple income streams, the premium version would pay for itself quickly if you were utilizing the features in it. Obviously, all these insights can help you to make better financial decisions, and that far exceeds the cost of the subscription here. But if you want to just start tracking like I did and see those category totals and see if the approach overall works for you, then the free version is a great place to start. So you may be wondering why I'm not using the expense portion of this app or another app that uses an all-in-one feature. Well, I actually do use another app, basically like a checkbook app for expense tracking, and I really have learned that keeping the income and the expenses separate, or at least having the income separate, really is a game changer because it's letting me focus on that abundance and what's coming in. So I'm able to focus. When I open iSaveMoney, I'm celebrating money coming in. It's a really positive experience for me. I'm thinking about abundance, opportunity, and what I've earned. When I open my expense tracker, I'm in a total different mindset. I'm thinking about accountability and sometimes restraint or loss. I've learned that mixing those two mental spaces dilutes both of them. So I've learned to keep income separate. I really feel like it has value because there's something powerful about seeing income in isolation. When you combine income and expenses in a simple when you combine income and expenses in a single app, the natural tendency is to immediately compare them and focus on the net, whether you're ahead or behind for the month. But by tracking income separately, you can really appreciate your earning capacity independent of your spending decisions. So for me, I can see growth in my income over time without it being obscured by expense fluctuations. This approach helps me avoid a common psychological trap that I found myself falling into previously, justifying lower income because my expenses are low, or feeling better about overspending because I had a high income month. Each side of the equation deserves its own attention and strategy. So if you've never tracked your income systematically, I recommend that you give it a try with an app, something like this. Specifically, the iSaveMoney app does make it effortless, and the insights you'll gain about your financial life are genuinely eye-opening. Of course, there are other comparable apps that you could try. You might discover you're earning more than you realized, or you might identify income streams worth investing more energy into. Personal finance isn't always just about cutting back and saving, even though we often only look at it in that mindset. It's also about understanding and growing what comes in. An app like iSaveMoney can help you do exactly like that, one entry at a time. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope that you found it valuable. Please like and subscribe. If you did, I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.